that needs to be addressed. There are issues that needs to be redressed and reviewed, and therefore we move forward, understanding that the Constitution says that the President, having been duly elected and sworn on that material day before the term expired, and having been declared the winner by a constitutionally established body, the ECK, the Electoral Commission of Kenya, has to serve for a full 5-year term. And that in the House, in the August House, Parliament, Kenyan Parliament, the President occupied his place as the incumbent President, and Mr. Odiga occupied his place as the leader of the Orange Democratic Movement. That said, we need to look from the helicopter and say, on the ground, the situation is not very conducive. We have to give and we have to take. We cannot start screaming at each other as national leaders. We can only engage in a process that will oblige or that will demand that we make concessions.
Now, in view of that, in terms of recovery, the country has lost billions of shillings. In terms of the tourism sector is on its knees. How do you think what are recovery prospects?
Kenya has been down many times, but it has not been to this level. We have faced our challenges, we have had our internal inhibitions, but Kenyans are celebrated globally. In a sense, I think this is the darkest hour for the Republic of Kenya. But there is a sparkle. There is a very dim star that is visible on the horizon. You'll be surprised, sweetly surprised, that in the shortest time applicable, once this national dialogue or mediation process is concluded, it will take Kenyans not months but weeks to reshape and to move forward. As we speak, Nairobi is okay. Business is as usual in Nairobi, generally speaking, except a few residential estates where there may be some skirmishes because of a few individuals who are misled, who are not understanding. But any visitor to the capital of Nairobi will not see any difference visiting the capital of London or New York. The existing disagreements are mostly out of the capital. And the Kenyans respect their leaderships. That is why we are saying that the current crisis is not a result of a political process wholly. It's just partly. If we all leaders, like we have done, I personally have gone out to my constituency and other constituencies who have been visiting the past 2 weeks, if all of us, as members of parliament, in the 10th Kenyan parliament, went out across the country, joining hands, irrespective of our political affiliations, you will be sweetly surprised to see the optimism, the resilience, the energy, and the vigor of the Kenyan people in continuing with their daily activities, in reconstructing their mindsets, in enhancing economic activity, and strengthening political solidarity. This will take a very, very, very short time, and I would be surprised. I think, in a way, looking back and in reflections, what may be happening to Kenya may be a trial, maybe a sort of a tribulation that would be converted into a blessing. We have seen the worst, but like in South Africa, as we watch in the Saravina movie, we may say never again. Kenyans have pained themselves, Kenyans have had their friends, their spirit, their community ideals, but they have walked through the dark tunnel and the light will not be let to go. I see Kenyans holding the torch of nationhood and emerging even more stronger than we have been in the past.
What message would you like to send out to our viewers? Anything you'd like to say for the show?
Is that the reports emerging from Nairobi may have been quite astonishing to friends of Kenya overseas and to people who admired Kenya as an icon and a bastion of tranquility and prosperity. The message as a member of parliament that I wish to convey to all Kenyans in the diaspora and friends of Kenya overseas is that we remain a very unique nation across the equator. That our diversity is our strength, and that the current political situation in no way constitutes a danger for the Republic of Kenya. It only portends a threat, which threat is being resolved very amicably, and as I said, give Kenya a hand of support, pray for Kenya, join Kenya in its effort for national rebirth.
Asante sana Mheshimiwa, glad to have you on the show.
Asante pia. Thank you very much. Asante. Excellent.
When you're miles away from home, you always miss those you love, so you call them now and then or send them mail. But now Nakumatt and KenTV.net are giving you a better way of saying how much you care. Introducing the Nakumatt Ngambo gift voucher service. Here's how it works. To pay for the vouchers, click on the Nakumatt banner on our homepage. Then fill in the full names and contacts of the person receiving the voucher, including a short greeting message, indicate the preferred Nakumatt collecting center, and we'll do the rest. So do it now and say Siku Njema in style with Nakumatt Ngambo gift vouchers. They'll really show how much you care. Nakumatt, you need it, we've got it.
Well, that's all we have for today, viewers. Thank you for joining us. I'm Christine Wanjiro.